Okay, China is one of the country which is kind of it has a bad allegation that it is occupying other countries. So China has a anyway China has a maximum land dispute in the world. Right now, China the land dispute every country has. India has land dispute with the China, Pakistan. Bangladesh also it had, but they have resolved it. So with Sri Lanka, there is one island, their land dispute is still there. So with India, there is a land dispute with the neighboring country. That is true. But maximum land dispute, if you see country by country, then it belongs to China. Okay, why it is that there is allegation that China has occupied different countries? Then what is China? China generally it is called that China is in many parts. The main part of China is called mainland China. And mainland China is eastward and southward. East and southward. Okay, so I believe the Yellow River and Yangtze River. Yangtze River. So Yellow River and Yangtze River. Yangtze River. Something like that. It flows through Shanghai and Yellow River more or less it flows little bit in the inner Mongolia. It flows near the south of the Sichuan province, Manchuria province, and this flows the Yangtze River through the Shanghai. Anyway, so whatever it is, China is kind of it is not a country that is a unified country. It is a looted country. Means they have looted area from many countries. Then how this concept of China started? There was a king. There was a king called Genghis Khan, and he founded Mongol dynasty. Genghis Khan, very powerful ruler. If we say modern history starts from the Gautam Buddha period. Prior to that, it is ancient history, and no one knows about it. Certainly, prior to Gautam Buddha, there is no written history. There is no history at all. What written? There is nothing there. Post Gautam Buddha, written history is there. People can read it. So post Gautam Buddha, okay, if we see the powerful kings in the world, then if I exclude King Ashoka, if I exclude King Ashoka, then certainly it would be Genghis Khan. Okay, I am not excluding the Alexander the Great, but still Genghis Khan was more powerful than Alexander the Great, and he was very ruthless king. Means he is to annihilate the city. If he conquer any city or state, then a province, then it had to annihilate whoever comes in his path. This was Genghis Khan. So Genghis Khan's grandson was Kublai Khan, and Kublai Khan is considered as the most noble king. He came in Mongol dynasty, and Kublai Khan concentrated toward the well-being of the people and non-war kind of situation. So Kublai Khan was the first king who took over full China. So Kublai Khan is considered as the largest king, is the biggest king, most powerful king in the Mongol dynasty, and its region area it spanned till Russia. This is what it is called till Poland, and this side I believe it is till Iran or loosely till Egypt. This is Kublai Khan, and this side till Mongolia, Manchuria, and then this side full China. Not only that, Kublai Khan tried conquering the Southeast Asia also, that is till Malaysia and Indonesia, but he faced the defeat. So the modern China, what people are saying, actually it is a region of Kublai Khan. So Kublai Khan, he controlled Manchuria. Otherwise, Manchuria is a different country. Then he controlled Xinjiang, Tibet, everything. Nothing left out of Kublai Khan. And Kublai Khan, he declared first his capital was Mongolia, then Inner Mongolia, and then he shifted his capital to Beijing. And that's how Beijing is since. What means China is Kublai Khan. Kublai Khan was from the Mongolia. He was from the Indian descent, Kublai Khan. But he ruled the whatever his territory, the great territory from the Beijing as the capital. And he invited Marco Polo from the Italy, from the Rome, to see his taxes. So Marco Polo traveled from the Rome to Kublai Khan court, and he was tax minister there, income tax minister, and he worked with the Kublai Khan for 25 years. Marco Polo, when he returned back to the Rome. So whatever the Kublai Khan ruled, more or less it is present China right now. Followed by Kublai Khan, loosely there was a king dynasty, and king dynasty was, I believe, from Manchuria only, and they ruled the China till 1911, the Qing dynasty. Then ROC, Republic of China, army rule, followed by PRC, People's Republic of China. ROC, then PRC. Now RSC is only confined to Taiwan. Otherwise, it is PRC. So more or less, whatever Kublai Khan has worked, founded, China is like that only. Okay, midway, the when Kublai Khan left and Qing dynasty came, some region they were working as an autonomous region or separate king were there. Okay, loosely they were controlled by the Qing dynasty, like Tibet, Kasi Kasgar, Qinghai, part of Gansu, Inner Mongolia. So these regions they were controlled by their own king, partly loosely by the Qing dynasty. Otherwise, they were separate kingdom at all. Actually, I was seeing this map of the China. Is it really China is different? If I see India, more or less India is same. Only difference is that Gangetic Plain. Gangetic Plain comes with Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and then West Bengal. This is the high density plain where agriculture field is very powerful. The population density is extremely high. Otherwise, more or less all Indian states they are more or less similar to the India population density only near to that. Means more or less India is same. If I exclude Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and West Bengal, then population density is more or less same. But when I was seeing China, the population density of China, there are two parts. One part where population density is there, and one part is population density is not there. Then I was seeing the map of the China. The places where population density is high, all are conjoining places. Means they are joining places. They are joined together where population density is high, and then it is called mainland China. Means that is actual China. And where population density is less, they are adjoining region like Manchuria region or Gansu, Qinghai, Tibet, Xinjiang or Yunnan. These kind of places population density is less. Then I was thinking, looks like China is in two parts. One is conquered part that is not actually part of China, and one is the mainland China. Okay, whatever it is. Okay, what is the population density of China? I have not noted down, but it should be one third of it should be population of India and China more or less same. Where at area wise China is three times to the India. So population density of China would be more or less, I believe it would be somewhere near 140 people per square kilometer. 140 people per square kilometer. This would be population density of the China. But is it what the population density of all region of China? Actually, I had noted it down. Okay, what is present day China? So China is has 38 provinces, 38, and in 38, okay, 23 are independent provinces. Five are, I'm sorry, 23 are the actual province of China. Five are autonomous regions. Four are municipalities and two special administrative group. Municipality means big town like Shanghai, Beijing. I'm sorry, Shanghai is not a state. Beijing is a state. Beijing or I believe Chongqing, and these are the municipality would be. I believe so. Anyway, what are the five autonomous region of China? Is Xinjiang, Inner Mongolia, Tibet, okay, Guangxi, and Ningxia. Guangxi and Ningxia. Anyway, what are the different states of China? I have written their population and population density and their population density and area. Okay, first is Hebei. I believe Hebei where Beijing is there. Hebei. Hebei 7.4 crore population. 1 crore is 10 million. So 7.4 crore population is there, and population density is 393 per square kilometer. Means population density of Hebei is much higher than the Chinese population 140 per square kilometer. Area is 189,000 square kilometer. Shanxi. Shanxi is near to Inner Mongolia and Gansu. Shanxi population is 3.49 crore and area and population density is 222, again higher than the Chinese average population density. Area is 156,000 square kilometer. Liaoning, it falls in Manchuria. Manchuria kingdom. What one portion of Manchuria kingdom is occupied by Russia and one portion is China. Manchuria, which was fully occupied by Japan during Second World War. Manchuria is divided in whatever China has occupied. It is in three states right now. Liaoning, Jilin, and Heilongjiang. Heilongjiang is on top, and then I believe Jilin and Liaoning. Liaoning is towards the Hebei, that is the Beijing. So Liaoning 4.25 crore is the population, 289 is the population density, and 147,000 square kilometer is the area. 289, again it is much higher than the Chinese population, but it is near to the China. If I divide Manchuria into three parts, north, middle, and south, it is southern part. Xining, that is the middle part, away from the China. Zilin, it is 2.4 crore people they live, and 126 is the population density. It is lower than the Chinese population density market. And then its area is 100,000 square kilometer. Heilongjiang, Heilongjiang is the northern part of the Manchuria region, and its population is 3.18 crore, and population density 67 people per square kilometer, where area is 472 square kilometer, much below the Chinese 140 average density of the people. That is the Heilongjiang and Zilin. This proves that the Manchuria region is different than China, where whatever we are seeing, the average Chinese population density is around 300 people per square kilometer. Anyway, Jiangsu, 8.47 crore people, and then 487 is the per square kilometer is the population density, very very high. 99.9 means 100,000 square kilometer is the area. Okay, Zhejiang 6.47 crore people they live. 615 people they live in one square kilometer. Okay, and 104,000 square kilometer is the area. Okay, and then Anhui 6.1 crore people, 436 is the density, very high, and then 139,000 square kilometer is the area. Jiangxi 4.5 crore is the population, 270 people there per square kilometer they live, 166,000 square kilometer area. Shandong 10.1 crore population they live, 643 is the average density per square kilometer. 157,000 square kilometer is the area. Henan, 6.6 crore population is there, and 313 is the average density of the people, 211,000 square kilometer is the area. Guangdong, very famous state. Guangdong, 12.6 crore people live, 700 people live in 1 square kilometer. 180 is the 180,000 square kilometer is the area. Hainan, not Hunan, Yunnan, Hainan. Hainan, 1 crore people live, 294 is the population density and 34,000 square kilometer area. Okay, Sichuan is near to the Tibet. Sichuan, 8.36 crore people live, 174, still higher than the Chinese average population density, 174. 484,000 square kilometer area. It is called a part of Sichuan. Sichuan is Tibetan region only. Anyway, Yunnan. 4.7 crore is the population and 123 is the per square kilometer people live in Yunnan. Lesser, no, Yunnan is the most agricultural state of the China. Okay, the food grains or cereal hub of the China, Yunnan, that is adjoining Burma and Laos. So Yunnan, 123 people only per square kilometer they live. 383,000 square kilometers area. Okay, Shaanxi, 3.9. Shaanxi, I was talking about Jiangxi, not Shaanxi. Shaanxi is near to the Inner Mongolia and Gansu. 3.4, 3.9 crore people live and 192 per square kilometer area people live. 205,000 square kilometer is the area. Gansu. 2.5 crore people live and 54 people live in per square kilometer, much less than the Chinese average. 457,000 square kilometer is the area. Qinghai province, only 59 lakhs people live, not even 1 crore people. And 8 people live per square kilometer, that's it. And 720,000 square kilometer is the area. Xinjiang, Kasi Kasgar region, 2.5 crore people live. Only 16 people live per square kilometer. And 1,664,000 square kilometer is the area, very big, biggest. Tibet, 0.36, 36 lakhs people only live. That's it, 3.6 million people. 3 people per square kilometer is the density of the Tibet, whereas the area is 1,228,000 square kilometer, very big, second highest. Inner Mongolia, 2.4 crore people live. Only 20 people live in per square kilometer. And then 1,183,000 square kilometer area. Hunan, 6.6, 6.6 crore people live. And 320, very high. And people live in 1 square kilometer. 210 is the 210,000 is the area. If I calculate, if I see from top to bottom, who are less than 140, that is the Chinese average, then we have 126, that is Zilin, part of Manchuria. 67, Heilongjiang, part of Manchuria. Then if I come down, 54, Gansu. 8 people per square kilometer, that is Qinghai. 16 people, I'm sorry, there is one more, Yunnan, 128 people. And then 16 people Xinjiang, 3 people per square kilometer Tibet, and then Inner Mongolia, 20 people per square kilometer. This proves that these, how many states are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 states in China, they are much below the Chinese average density of the people they live. Means there is a skepticism, there is a chance of skepticism that these people, this area is completely different from mainland China where population density is very high. And these region population density is very low. Means these regions are not continuous to the China. This is conquered by someone and they have mixed this region into that region. Anyway, Tibet was an independent country till 1959, and then Kasi Kasgar, it was also kind of independent country since 1948, and Manchuria was would be some time back, I believe 1600 or 1700, Russia took over the Manchuria. Anyway, Yunnan, they consider themselves as a part of Indian subcontinent only, and they are really distinctive. Anyway, this is how it is.